So I moved my vans this morning. Well, I parked here last night, managed to move mine. This shit was under my van at the old spot. Someone managed to pick it all up and come and dump it in front of my van again. Friggin' needles and just crap. So thanks a lot to the jerk that decided that it was my shit and dump it back in front of my van. I know she's a bit untidy, but for fuck's sake, excuse my language, but that's just retarded. Sorry about my language there, but I was in Bambi. I grabbed my stuff and got dressed in there just because it was easier, and I've done shopping. I didn't put away because I might have been up a bit late watching live video stream of, I think it was Mummy and Clyde. Very, very cute. Met more nice people. I really enjoyed myself, but I was just sorry. Gotta do my windows. So there was, I don't know if I mentioned it in another video. One time I came back to Bambi where she was parked, and there was a bunch of crap underneath, makeup, maybe some needles and stuff. Well, that's friggin' rude. Anyway, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to move, because I'm like, it's a little sketchy. So I couldn't, there was enough room where I parked Bella Blue last night, but I couldn't get Bambi out because someone was parked right up in front of me, and I didn't have too much room to go back, and I'm just not comfortable reversing the stuff in Bambi. And so I was in Bambi, and then I could hear someone, and I could hear something, not too much noise, but a guy going, oh, you can take the junk, whatever you owned with you or whatever. And I'm like, okay, someone's in a good mood this morning, but I didn't see anyone walk by. And then so I come out and I see all this shit. They went to the trouble of getting a plastic bag, picking up all that shit, and then coming here, emptying it out all in front of my van. I don't have time to clean it up, and there's needles, so I don't have gloves or anything to clean it up right now. I do not appreciate that. I can understand that you're angry, and if you think that it was me, I apologize for that, but I would never leave junk lying around like that. I have had so many stupid occasions, like one place I parked, they put a bunch of empty alcohol bottles in front of Bambi's barn doors where I come in and out. And you know, just silly shit that people do to try and get others into trouble and whatnot. I'm just not impressed. No, I'm just let it go. Let it go. I get myself into enough trouble. I don't need others to cause it for me. So if it's there still tonight, I don't want to touch it. I think the dude was crazy for freaking touching it in the first place. Blame it on me. Anyway, just keep on keeping. That's just my little... And I apologize. I might mute the other part if I put it in. Okay. Bye. Okay, so just finished work, and I'm having a cigarette because I'm freaking stressed. Walking down to the train station to go back to where Bambi is parked, picking her up, bringing her back here, then coming back to work to pick up my Bella Blue, and then hopefully get a nice night's rest. I'll probably do another video update, but I'm really nervous. I'm just like freaking that there's going to be spray paint over my van or a window smashed or something like that because of this morning's shenanigans. So petty. So I'm just going to get out of there, and in the morning I was like, oh, I'm going to print up a note and put it in my window and say, excuse me to the person that put this here, it's not my rubbish. But there's no point. I'm just going to leave it and move on with my life and just wish them peace and happiness. Okay, ciao. So this is one of my old parking spots. I haven't been here for a while. This was not here, but it looks pretty damn cool. or rent a bike for a day. That's pretty awesome. I might have to check that out. Okay, so I'm back in the van. I'm not currently driving to a new spot because I'm blocked in. So I'm hoping it's just people shopping or working, which preferably shopping, and don't take as long as me, because I could be stuck here a while. But I hope before sundown, because I just feel uncomfortable here now. Trying not to cry. Sorry, I'm a very emotional person, and I'm trying to learn not to take things too personally, but it's like I did my best to... I kept quiet at night. I was a pain in the butt trying to move stuff from one van to the other without being able to spread it out everywhere, which I didn't. Like, I just had my esky up in between both vans at one point, and I might have left it out overnight one night because I totally forgot about it, or I couldn't fit it in here because of stuff everywhere. But so now I have to sit here and I'm smoking because I'm stressed. I will deal with the quitting thing, but owning two vehicles and trying to move from one to the other without having property to, a backyard or someone's driveway or something to be able to work things out, or a shed or whatever. I did... Sorry, too scared to talk when people go by. I wonder if it was him. See? Now I'm like suspicious of everyone I see that I've recognized from being around here. And that's not nice, so I'm just going to leave the area. It might be because he's going back and forth. Morning, happy Friday. Excuse me. So, after waiting at the old car spot for maybe an hour and a half, and some creepy dude walking by several times, stopping and looking at the van. He looked grumpy enough to be the one that did it, but it could have just been another creepy guy, and another reason to never go there again. Oh, my hair's looking divine. I did comb it, but I need a haircut. So yeah, I moved the van. My favourite church spot was parked, was taken, so hopefully there's like 2 other vans there now, so hopefully this will be the last weekend, so it won't be so... I'm actually parked back a bit from the church, and I'm hoping to move it in front of the church because it's kind of next to someone's property, but still the same parking thing. But I don't want to be taking up people's residential car parking spots, so I parked Bambi there, and then I went down near the gym. And so parks are great to park at in winter when hardly anyone's there, but when I'm trying to be stealthy, although it is easier, well, I don't know about easier, but it's... people don't see me pull up like they did in Bambi, so, they pay no attention. But when I'm trying to get ready in here, and because it's daylight savings, I'm just sort of sitting in my back seat frozen as people are walking by. Like, I went out and I had some dinner and stuff like that, but I'm still getting used to how to get into the van when there's not many people around, but there was tons, and it was like... So I kind of waited. It's kind of a hill that goes down into the park, so I waited until most people were down that way, or had their backs to me, and jumped in, sat in the back, frozen kind of. It'll be a lot easier when I have my the window covers that I've ordered. Hopefully they come by the end of next week, because the week after that, my friend is on vacation for 3 weeks, and it's going to her place. But still, she can call me, and if it needed to be signed for and no one was home, she can just I can go to her place, pick up the form, and then go to the post office that's near her place, which I don't have to freak out about now that I'm driving a nice van. I will miss Bambi, but I wasn't getting out and about like I wanted to in her, and now I have no excuse. So it's good. So I had another good night's sleep. I haven't been awake long, that's why I'm still all puffy. Hopefully I can get this van done tonight. This video done tonight. And yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so I'm safe and whatnot, and never going back to that place again. At least for a while. Not to stay anyway. That's where all my shopping centres with the good prices of stuff that I've found, food and stuff like that. So there we go. Bye. Hi. Yay, it's the end of Friday. My vans aren't parked anywhere near each other right now. I'm hoping later tonight, the area that I'm parked in, a lot of people leave sooner than the other spot that I was at, so I'll be able to move one or the other, or both, to a spot where they can be next to each other, so I'm not walking past people. But until then, I'm going to have a bit of dinner, and then just start shoving stuff in bags. One of my workmates told me about a recycling place. I tried to research this, but it just got so confusing. But she says she's been to this one, and it's good. You can unload it yourself, but there are people there, workers there, that can help you, like with certain plastics and stuff. Vancouver is very green in some ways, and in others they make it very hard to dispose of garbage. Like, there's not very many public bins and stuff, and you'll go into one part and there'll be bins at bus stops and stuff, which makes sense, or near shopping centres, and then you'll go to other places and you can't find a bin for the life of you. Like, there'll be fast food joints everywhere, but no bins, so there'll be garbage everywhere, so it's kind of a weird situation. Dribbling again. So what I'm going to do is just, to the best that I can, is just separate, because I've just got a lot of plastic containers and whatnot, and I'm running out of time I've taken in what I can to work, but they might get sick of me taking stuff in, so there's a few things I might keep aside. No, I'm just going to get rid of it all, except for stuff like the porta potty and maybe that big water bottle and stuff like that. I'll leave this for the next people, and obviously the stuff that came with the van, like extra parts and whatnot. But yeah, I'm gonna, if I can find anything, my desperate dash out of this morning's parking spot, things are kind of all over the place again, because I was planning on just sitting there cleaning it all, so nothing was packed or anything for travelling. So, can't really see where there's boxes and bags and stuff, so just going to do that. I'm pretty sure I've got one bag of stuff that had my mouldy bags and stuff in it. I'm pretty sure that'll just go into the garbage. There's nothing recyclable there, so anyway, I'm going to have some dinner and do up these few videos of the past couple of days, and I'll update you tomorrow most likely. Okay, bye.